Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Aleksandra here, and today we're gonna talk about manifestation. The first time that I was actually introduced to the subject was when I was 16 or so, and it actually have changed my life. And at first I was feeling so guilty, I was feeling so weird. I was like, I felt like I was going crazy because like this is not something that anybody talked about, you know, like even maybe a few people back then. Everything around us has its own energy at a certain level of, you know, frequency of vibrations. Things with the same frequency of vibrations pulls each other together. When you have the same energy as something that you want, you actually attract it into your life. And like I said, it's basic physics, and it was like, at first I was like, oh my god, you know, fantasy is real. And I always loved, you know, fantasy, just like daydreaming and stuff like that. I was always like, the more magic the better. And I felt like I was, you know, in this magic world. So I was like, oh my god, it sounds so cool, I'm gonna get into that more because of that. But then I started seeing results. I was like, back the fuck up. The most recent things that I manifested is, for example, this Erasmus trip. And for example, that I love like designer cosmetics. I wanted to have like designer red lipstick, you know, and some blush. Randomly, when I was at my last job, the woman that I worked for, she actually just gave me a bag of like cosmetics, and she said that she got them, but she's not gonna use them. So she's either gonna throw them away or I can have them. I was like, and I actually got like a whole bag of stuff. I got blush from Charlotte Tilbury, and I got a Gucci lipstick, like red lipstick, like exactly what I wanted. I manifested this Erasmus before I even got in. I was telling everybody like, oh yeah, because I'm going to Erasmus, I'm going to Italy for half a year, and everyone was just like, okay. And I was like, yeah, I'm going. It was even before that, like, any documents just went out or anything. I was just telling everyone that I did it. Like, I did it, like, I got it. And I started believing in it. And then I got it, like, I actually did get in. Another thing that I manifested is trip to Greece. From my last job also, it was my biggest dream to go to Greece. I wanted this so badly. I'm a huge Mamma Mia fan. I wanted this so badly. Then from my last job, I actually went for a trip to like all-inclusive in Creta in Greece. And I was like, for example, I also manifested clothes because one day I was looking for like this vintage, you know, 90s t-shirts, and I was looking for them in thrift shops, and I could not find them. And then I was walking like to my father's job because he was taking me home, and some guy actually came up to me and he asked me, I'm giving away all of this stuff, do you want some? I was like a random dude come up to me in the street asking if I want something that I was manifesting for a long time. I was going home, I was telling my dad about this for like 30 minutes, all the way home. I was just speaking to him like, I actually was manifesting it, like this is so crazy, like what had just happened? And my dad was just sitting there like creeped out. He was like, all of those things that I just said are facts, like they happen. Like I was manifesting it, it happened. I was manifesting it, it happened. So let me tell you, after I gave you all of those examples that this is real, this is actually real, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Because manifestation is not hard. It is actually just going into your mind, and it actually helps very much if you're creative and if you have big imagination. The bigger imagination you have, the better. And you can work this out, you know, those are actually muscles in our mind, so it's like, it's okay. So how I do it is just getting into the state of mind that I already have it. You know, manifesting is actually just believing that you already have it and letting it go. Because from the spirituality laws, it's the more you want something, the more you push it away. The more you chase after something, it just pulls away from us. So when you want something, but you're just like letting it go, you're attracting it. When you're getting into the same level of frequency, you're attracting it. But you cannot chase it, you know, actively chasing like, I want this, because the more you say to yourself, I want this, you get into the state of mind that I still don't have this and I still want this. So you're believing that you still don't have this. And the key for, the whole manifestation thing is that to believe that you already have this. Because I actually started speaking about it, like in my previous videos, that if you want something now, it's because the future you already have it. So if I want something now, it's either that it's going to teach me something, wanting this is going to teach me something, or that like the future me has something like that. So if you want something, you cannot speak to yourself all the time, oh, I want this, I would like this, I want this. Because like I said, it is just confirming you that you don't have this right now. But if you think, like, oh, I want this, I will have this, that's so cool because right now I want this, so that means I will have it in the future because the future me has it and that's why I want this. Manifesting also means finding purpose into what you want. Because sometimes you manifest things you don't even want and you need to be very specific about what you want. Because when you're manifesting, you do actually bring this energy into your life. Don't chase after just, banknote, after just money, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, what will it do to you if you're gonna spend your life just as well as now, but just like have money in your bank account? No, you want money because, I don't know, you want to travel, because you want to spend it on this and that. Like, you want to do something with this money. So get into the state of mind of this purpose. Like, what do I actually want to do with this money? Like, what will it bring me, So after you get into the state, like, what will it give to me? Then you can chase after this purpose, but not after, money. You know what I mean? Like, don't chase after something you don't actually know what will do to you. Like, for example, I will say all the time, oh, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend. All right, like, which boyfriend? Because you can get like abusive, alcoholic, toxic ass boyfriend, and you will still have this boyfriend. You have to be specific, because if I say, like I'm saying, oh, I want like a blonde golden retriever boyfriend. All right, but like, I'm not even saying like from visual, aspects, but like, how does he treat you? How, like, on what dates does he take you? What does he do to you? What do you do to him? Like, how does your relationship look like? Manifest those specific things, because manifestation is real and those things will actually come into your life. So when you're manifesting something, when you're actually putting your energy and your time into this, you can already just like get something that will be very good for you. Before you get into the manifestation, you also need to kind of heal yourself first, and you also kind of need to understand yourself more. Because like I said, if you're chasing after something, you need to get into the purpose. So for example, I would say, I want money because I want people to respect me more. Honey, money won't bring it. Like, they actually won't. So if you want something, get into the purpose and actually think, okay, but will it actually give it to me? Will this money bring me respect from others? No. So you need to find another way. You need to heal yourself more. Because also, when we are on very low level of frequency, we will not attract good things. And that is why happier people attract more luck and more happiness. And more optimistic people attract more, good things into their life, because they're thinking good, because they're on this level of frequency that they actually are bringing more goodness into their life. So when you get into this, frequency, you're vibrating on a high level, then you attract very, very, very like good things into your life, because like on your own you're this like positive magnet. But if you're a negative magnet, it's just like those levels, you're on this level, so you're gonna attract things from this level. You're on this level, you're gonna attract things from this level. Like, those are levels. So when you vibrate on a certain level, you're gonna only attract things from this level. So it doesn't make any sense if you're gonna stay negative and you try to manifest something positive, because it doesn't work like that. Honey, like, what you doing, babe? So you need to start working on yourself, taking care of yourself, because also people think that if they will achieve this goal, get this thing into their life, it will bring them happiness. It will think they will start feeling better. It doesn't usually work that way, because I got most of the things that I wanted when I was little, and usually those things were just like, oh my god, that's great, but it's not as much, amazing as I expected it to be. I thought it would be like very, very like, oh my god, now I'm so superior. And no, it doesn't work that way. Usually when we want something because we don't have it, and we usually want things we don't have. Like we see other people having it, and we're having, you know, this imagination. How does it feel like? And we're like, oh my god, this is so good, cool. I think I would want this, and this would make me so happy. This will not make you happy, babe. You need to be happy like on your own, and then start chasing other things. Because unless you know, figure out what you actually want, who you are, and what are your priorities, you will just attract more chaos into your life, because you will not know what you want. So you're just going to be like picking random things up, and you're still going to be standing with this chaos of things, and you're going to be like, what else do I want? No, no, darling, you just need to focus on yourself, get into your mind, find something like, why do I want this? What will it bring to me? You know, just like heal yourself first, and then focus on what you actually want. And I mean, you can do it during, but it is a lot of work. Let me just tell you that, because I came a long way since when I was 15 to now. It's like 5 years, and I'm a completely different person. My mom said to me when I was 16, that was when I, you know, got this big knowledge about manifestation, energy, how to heal yourself, you know, shadow work, stuff like that. I actually, you know, have put it, you know, into my life and have worked on it. You know, I actually did something about this knowledge, and I grew a lot, like mentally. Oh my god. And my mom, that was something so, you know, just like touching my soul, because my mom started crying to me about how much she's frightened because I'm too mature for my age, and she doesn't know what happened, and like what had such an impact for me to grow that much in such a short period of time. And I did not know how to answer her, because I was like, I had very mature mindset, and I still do have this like mindset up to now. So if you actually like start healing yourself now, on those little things, like you meditate every day, like you journal, you get into your mind, you actually think about what is going on in here, like doing shadow work, just like journaling, like you said, like therapy sessions for yourself. You don't have to have money for psychologists, because I know sometimes it is very pricey and not many people can, you know, afford it. But you can just do it on your own. I started doing it on my own when I was, like you said, when I was 15. I was just doing shadow work. I was doing like journaling. I mean, I was journaling since I was very little, so I actually knew myself very well. But like shadow work actually helped me understood my traumas more. Actually listening to podcasts, like we live in 21st century, so many things I just spread it out into the world that are just out there, and we can reach them like very easily. So since you have this, you know, privilege of actually being able to know stuff, just take advantage of it, you know, and get into this more. So those things that I just said were, I know, chaotic, very basic. If you want to know something more concerning this subject, I would be so happy to record another video, not on examples, not on the basics, but more advanced, like how do you do it, how do you get into, you know, the higher frequency. But for starters, manifestation, journaling, shadow work, everyday breath work, just focusing on the moment, feeling this energy that you're in right now. But meditation for starters. And in meditation, you don't have to turn your thoughts off. It just means, meditation just means focusing on the thoughts. Understand yourself, understand why you want some things, and then maybe manifest something that you might actually want on long terms, and not only because of your childhood trauma. Basically. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too chaotic to understand. And see you in my next videos. Bye, my loves.